So this conversation about social media is very much alive, guys, internationally. Don't feel isolated, don't feel alone when you don't know the answers. We've just come out of a session actually at News 24 this morning where we revisited our social media strategy. So just to jump in quickly, big question, are they our friends or are they our foes? Is Facebook your friend or not? What do you guys think? Well, this is what these clever guys say, supposedly clever guys. Stephen O, also from the Young Turks, says they're both. When it comes to advertising, they are definitely your foe. But when it comes to audience building, they are your friend. Depending what your objectives are. And I think that was the biggest takeaway from me is you must know what you want to do. You have to know what the objectives are of your website, of your mobile site or your app before you make these decisions. That will inform these decisions. If we are a legacy business like ours, we really need to ratchet up our game in terms of commercial, we may not think of them as friends because we have a huge audience. We don't need to build this audience. Can we afford not to be there? Difficult question. Denise Law, from the community editor from The Economist, very interesting comment. She quoted Emily Bell, the media expert, who said Facebook is eating the world. And then she says, what do we do in a world where Facebook is still the primary platform for users to get news? We cannot not be there. But the danger for publishers is to be so reliant on other platforms that you have the risk of losing the relationship with your user. So it's not only a commercial risk by losing the advertising to Facebook, but also that relationship, that intimate relationship with your user, where they will start to form communities and discussions on Facebook and not on your platform. The Economist, for example, found that Snapchat for them was a great place to access a younger generation. They are not going to read The Economist now, but hopefully one day by starting to enforce that brand and the integrity of that brand, where they will start paying. Very standout point for me, which I think is relevant to us as well at 24.com, is that The Economists use social media platforms as marketing tools to get people to ultimately subscribe to The Economist. So these are not publication platforms where you must publish and give a lot of attention to just because people are there. Ultimately, you have to have a bigger goal, a bigger business objective. And for them, it's getting people to subscribe to The Economist ultimately. The goal was also to use social media to reach audiences who would never come to us necessarily or ordinarily. Olivia Ralston, she's got an interesting job title. She's from Conde Nast, the magazine publisher, but she's called the Director of Platform Relations. It's quite interesting that they've got a whole department on that. She called them both friends and foes. Again, they are business partners. They're incredibly dominant partners with huge audiences. We have to learn how to work with them, but digital advertising is and remain our main business model. We really should focus on online advertising, forcing us to, and these guys are forcing us to reconsider the way we work with them. For Conde Nast, Facebook has been a huge driver of traffic, but they're also experiencing a user engagement or user behavior changing increasingly. Users are staying in the closed platforms like Facebook and Instagram, which made them second guess their own strategy because now the users no longer come out of Facebook to them. Stephen O, again from Young Turks. Couple of things we get from these guys: money, access, and the opportunity to reach a giant audience, but there's always a price. I think the biggest take home for me and for all of us is make sure you know what your objective and what your business plan and your model is of your publication before you decide how to deal with them.